My treat is here to stay. I'm irritated right now. I'm triggered, and instead of making a video about it and getting even more bothered, I am going to rant about it because it's important. It's something that, how can I explain it? It's something that is very important and very irritating, and I don't like when people do it, and it makes me doubt a bunch of shit. And I wouldn't say it makes me doubt shit, it just makes me fucking irritated. If I'm really far away right now, sorry, I am setting things up and I'm just putting this in my Discord, so that can happen. Hello, I see your faces. Just give me a second so I can put this in my Discord. Now I'll go back and lay down. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright. Yeah, Discord. Alright, get out of this tab. I don't even know what these videos are. Somebody's smoking. Whatever. Alright. Huh. It's so cute. It's scary. She is. She's beautiful. I've been listening to like Levitation. I forget the name of the artist who made it, but you know what I'm talking about. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm fucking talking about. So that's kind of the vibe it's been giving me. Or the art that came out of that. Alright, I'm also going to be eating. So if you got a problem with it, you can eat my butt. It's really what it is. It's not going to be anything real. It's mainly going to be ice cream because it's very hot. Because I had to close my window for this. So I'm just going to slide down. My boyfriend showed me a butt picture. Nice. Oh, he made me a recording. Give me a second. Let me grab my pen. There we go. Found it. Let me mute this for like 2 seconds. Give me a second. Fucking cocaine. Let me spell it out. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. There we go. Apparently there was some weird, coked out man, probably not coked out, but there was some weird man that was dressed up as a superhero walking down the street, and that's what he wanted to tell me. Anyway, let me put my chat up here so I can see. Hello. So, let me say this, and I was gonna make a video about it, but I don't think it's video worthy, or I don't think it's that serious, but also, here's what makes me come back to, alright, this is an allegation, and get away from, oh, this is the truth, and go back to it's an allegation. Let me tell you stuff that makes me do that, right? And this doesn't happen all the time, but it happens with cases like this. It makes it really difficult. Go in the bag, get the straw. They never put the They gave me a spoon. It's fine. Let me tell you what makes it very difficult for me to believe anybody with anything. And video was on autoplay because I've been watching a lot of creepshow arts content and things like that. Videos on her. They get recommended to me. That's no problem. This one video in particular was talking about the homeless stuff. Let's just say their main thing So they were talking about things no one was talking about in the creepshow art situation. I'm not going to blast this person. One of the parts of that was the her being homeless thing. Here's why nobody touches that. Me give you guys a little chat about why nobody touches that part of the situation. We don't know shit. Sorry if that was really loud. We don't know shit. What Anthony chooses to do with his money and his life is something different from Shannon. Shannon claims she was in an abusive household. And that's why she left. Excuse me. Does Emily know or have any evidence that that's not the case? No. He has that hyperbolic voice saying, like, we are doing this and we are doing that. Does he speak for Shannon? Has Shannon made that ever clear in any of her videos dating way back that she was ever happy with the situation? No. She actually talks about it as if it's a traumatic experience. Do we have any proof to say otherwise? No. See, I don't like that. Because you're invalidating what happened to her because there's a chance she could be lying. There's a chance you could be lying, Emily. No, but that would be rude to question you, huh? That'd be rude. Because I saw her in the comments of that video. You're not slick. That'd be rude to question what happened to you, huh? Because all your evidence is circumstantial. Not one shred of proof. We believe you. But you said yourself, you don't know what Shannon's situation was. You know what Anthony's situation was. You know what he said. What happened to him. Not what happened to her. That's the stuff that brings me back to reality, and I'm kind of glad that she does stuff like that. Because she's done, it's not the first time, it's not the only thing, but I'm glad that she does stuff like that, because it brings me back to reality a little bit of like, okay, yeah, there is still reasonable doubt that Shannon didn't do this. Not saying I believe it, I don't, but in some cases I do. Because, like, Anthony could be behind a lot of this stuff, and Shannon could just be doing little tiny shit because she doesn't like Amy, or Emily. I almost said Amy. I can't. Simple. That it was never confirmed that it was her IP. Hell, Emily could try confirming with Lolcow or something. But she didn't. And I get, like, genuinely triggered by stuff like that. Genuinely. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, at all. Like at all. Because someone who used to be homeless, you know how frustrating it is to hear that? Do you know how repetitive it is for me to hear that? To hear those same words? Well, you chose it. You could have came out of it. You could have did this. Look, you bought this thing that's somewhat expensive. That you could have gotten out of it. Rent money? I'm having a stroke. Rent money is different than buying an item. Because while her boyfriend was buying all this expensive equipment, is the boyfriend's money Shannon's money? Or those different people? Because they weren't married at this point. So is the boyfriend's money Shannon's money? Is my boyfriend's money my money? No. He actively doesn't let me spend a lot of his money. Or hide the fact that he has money, which I have no problem with because it's not like that. He's my boyfriend. He's not my husband. Now, that was a situation that's happening now, but it's weird how they chose to be homeless and they wanted to do a van life, but she hated it so much, but then she got a apartment. That's weird. It's almost as if maybe she didn't want to be in that situation and actively convinced her boyfriend not to do that anymore. It's almost like maybe she was just too scared to tell him. It's almost like there was other options. Crazy, Emily, huh? And that's kind of the stuff that, like, this is why I said show her love in that video, but I really kind of wish I didn't. Because I feel like love, or when you want someone to get that type of love and support, it almost confirms something that's not there. Nah. This is why she says she's not part of the art commentary community, but she's just as toxic. I know that she went through something traumatic, but you can't then take that and then invalidate other people's stuff because you feel like it might be what it could be someday, maybe. Like the harassment stuff, I can understand. I get that. There's connections there. But you're taking everything Anthony has done and paying it on to her, and you're admitting to it. And you can't just do that. You can't just start invalidating people's experiences, saying that she never went through this. Because she'll say, she'll do stuff like that. She never went through this. She never went through that. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't. And I get that you're going through something right now. It's never okay to say something like that. Not this blatant. Not when you know everybody's going to believe you if you say that. Now when you know you have the... It's different when it's like somebody small like me, like nobody's listening to me. That's why if somebody starts listening to me, I say something different. Or I change my mind, or I update my subscription or something. When you know people are all listening to you, and basically what you say, in most cases, people are going to believe, or they're going to take it as factual. You can't start making up stuff. Like, you can't do that. That's not okay. Because, like, the homeless stuff, and this is why nobody touches the homeless stuff like that. Because we do not know. We don't know Shannon's situation. We don't know what she's going through. We don't know what happened to her before that. We don't know if she felt just as scared. And she was just like, I don't want to tell him anything that he doesn't... You don't know. Just because someone gets married does not mean that they're not abused. Just because someone gets with someone doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. Some people excuse it. Some people are going through their own stuff. And so I don't like it. It's not just the homeless thing, by the way. That is just tipping me over the edge, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's bothering me. Because literally, and I cut this part out, by the way. I cut this part out of my video because I didn't want it to be like that. I didn't want it to be very sappy and stuff like that. I went back to my abusive household. Same shit happened. Do you think I didn't know that? You think I didn't know that the same shit would happen? Of course I did. But I had hundreds of people in my ear being like, you know what? They love you, so you should go back. I'm still sitting here to the house I am living in right now is the fucking same, and the same shit has happened. At this point, I've just kind of, that sounds bad, and I'm going through, and listen, I need therapy, and I know this, but I can't afford it. But, well, I was going for a little while there in secret, but then at one point, like, I genuinely just couldn't afford it. But, I'm still sitting in the same house, because the same people saying stuff about something that they don't fucking know, or talking shit when they don't know what they're talking about, saying the same shit to me. I don't like that. I don't like that. Shut your mouth. Keep your mouth shut if you don't know what you're talking about. Those are making up stuff, like genuinely making it up. Like you can tell us that you don't know what like the fuck you're talking about. Those are making shit up because you feel some type of way. Don't do that. That's not okay. Because again, if we start doing that about you, because we don't know you, I don't know Emily. I'm just believing her off of this is just too much of a coincidence. But I don't know you. You don't have any evidence. Other than that's not circumstantial. Nothing that can't be explained away. Again, if I start doing that, that'd be an asshole thing to do. Don't do that. Don't do that to someone. I don't care how much you hate them. Nah. I don't care how much they put. Nah. Because then you're just becoming the same liar that you're talking about. If you do not know, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't try to confirm underneath somebody else's video. That's what it is. Don't do that. Don't do that. This stuff bothers the shit out of me. And like, the reason I say this is because said video that I'm talking about, that I'm not going to talk about, I'm going to tell you what the title is or anything. Same video I'm talking about, I was shitting. I was shitting just a while ago, right? I was shitting, and the video went on like autoplay because again I was listening to it on my other account, and that one swarms with creepshow art videos, and I couldn't skip it because I was shitting, so I couldn't get to my phone because it was on the counter, you know. In that like the video infuriate. I'm having a stroke. The video infuriated me already. Don't try to confirm stuff you don't know. Because again, when you try to I get in certain cases trying to put pieces to a puzzle together so you can prove that or give more proof. But at one point, you're gonna start putting pieces to a puzzle together that don't exist. You're gonna start like squeeze, and she's starting to do that, and she's been doing that for a minute now, squeezing together evidence that really means nothing. That shows nothing. That could literally be nothing. I don't want to try to be like explaining it away, you know what I mean? Or just telling her like that you're not showing us much right here. I don't want to be that dick. But if she's gonna be that dick, I can be that dick. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying not to, but she's doing shit it's just not okay. And it's bothering me, and it's making me feel personally offended, because even though I'm someone who my leaving to be homeless was a lot more sporadic, it was more kind of like, oh, okay, it's this or kill myself. Got you. Grabbed all my shoes and my clothes and everything I could basically carry on my back and left because those people are crazy. Even though that was what's happening for me, I have friends that have gone through something similar. And guess what? They planned it out months and years in advance. Exactly what they were going to do, because one of the biggest things, especially when you're going homeless, especially at a young age, is that at one point in your life, or basically up until, for us in America, it's 18. Up until 18, your parents can, even though they're abusing you, they will call the police and get you back where you are. Hell, if the police catch you, they'll get you back and put you back where you are. Because at one point, they're just going to go to jail if they're just not, like, you don't know where your kid is for, like, months on end, you're going to go to jail. Like, that's a thing. You're not just going to be like, oh, well, I guess you lost your kid. If you don't report it, it's going to be a whole other thing. So yes, if she planned it out a year in advance, hell, even if she planned out, I say planned out because we don't even know what plan out means. Literally plan it out could be we had conversations about this. And then we just never we just felt, it all fell through. And we just talked about what we might do, and then something might have happened and whatnot. It's a lot more complicated than I think she understands. And I say that because her I almost said Emily's situation could be a lot more complicated. I don't know what she went through and why she went, whether it was homelessness because of how she claims Shannon, was calling her job and whatnot, or whatever the situation. It's an entirely different situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. We don't know what Shannon was going through. We don't know what happened. We don't know. We literally don't know anything. We don't know anything. That's why I said at the beginning of that video, we don't know shit. And for Emily to be actively going out of her way to say something, to even try to confirm something that she knows she has no idea, that she only can maybe think about and suggest. I can't be okay with that. I'm not okay with that. It's irritating. It's frustrating. I almost made a whole video just now yelling about this because I was it's not okay. Stick to the stuff you know. Stick to the stuff that you believe in your heart. You don't even believe that. You don't even know that. And you don't believe it because you don't even know situation. You don't even know Shannon's situation. You just say that she is. You just say, or you let me say you try to confirm things or say under stuff to make it seem like it's real, that she maybe never went through that, that may have never happened, that may have you don't know, and you know you don't know. This is why the conspiratorial speculation part of it was different when, like, the one thing I speculated when it came to the situation in, like, this type of manner was maybe some of these videos are on Amy, or not on Amy, on Amy, or about Emily. That's one of the things I was like being all conspiracy theory about, because it could be a thing. But does that mean that's true? I was gonna say no. I don't know if this is true. There's a few tweets and things here and there, but that's about it. We don't know much of anything else. That's all I was gonna say. Because when you start getting into someone's personal life and what they haven't went through, you start becoming a disgusting piece of shit. And I'm not trying to be that right now. Especially in a situation where someone hasn't even got the chance to respond. The hell is that noise? It's like something is dripping. I don't know what the shit that is. Anyways. Here, let me calm down. Let me get up and take a fucking Benadryl so I'm not fucking sneezing all over the place. And like calm down. And read some stuff you guys are saying. I'm overhyped and I already know it. I already know I sound angry. Give me a second. I saw a video on how to be an art commentator channel, and I don't know, would want to do that if you were talking about the same drama and the same. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, that's why I was asking for pictures and videos and internet archives. Screenshots are iffy, but I'll take it if there are other things backing it up. Yeah. Exactly. Because, like, the person that she brought on as, like, oh, we used to go college with Shannon, and you know, listen to what they have to say. The fact that person at the end was just like, I have screenshots I can maybe go get, from Facebook if that's really what we need. Huh? What? Hell, that could help Emily's case. Why would you not go get them? That's the type of stuff that she does. That's just like, what? What do you mean, do we want them? Yes. What? That's something that's credible. That's something that's there. That's from Shannon, her voice, her typing on the keyboard. Fucking cue the fucking Gabby Hanna typing meme. Like, that's something. Yes, we want that. Why wouldn't we want that? Why would you even come without that? If you know it was there. What? Like, it's not like you have to come just now in this drama. Maybe that's how they felt like they were pressured to. You don't. Anytime with any screenshots would be helpful. I say drama, and it's not really a drama. I don't see it as that, but whatever. But shit pisses me off, man. You don't even know. You don't even know how much that pisses me off. And I'm not trying to silence her, but also, like, don't do that. You can fuck off, actually. This is why whatever else she has to say, unless she has a screenshot behind it, I'm not gonna listen. No, you can fuck off, actually. She didn't think about who that would offend or what that meant. I get that she's a hurt person right now, but also, like, fuck off, actually. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. Other than that, not triggering the shit out of me. How are you guys today? No, but I was gonna talk about the Mari Cal situation, the 500-page document shit. I think I'm gonna make a video about that. Do I think it's gonna be edited? Hell no. My editing software has been like really super weird lately, so when it comes to any type of editing I do on a video, it makes it so slow. It makes it so fucking slow. Like, it literally took me it'd be way too long to do that. Also, that was great that you paid some horses. But I might just talk about how I felt at the time and just reiterate what I put in that live stream. Which I'm sorry that I privated it. I didn't mean to. But yeah. I'm just... trying to be nice. I'm just kind of over the drama community in general, because something I found out yesterday that I did not know, that I'm like, there's no way. Because I heard this from like everybody and all these people that I thought were credible. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, that's not true. The Gabby Hanna thing. I didn't know. Well, I knew Gabby was claiming that her and Trisha were friends. But I thought everybody had said, like, no. We don't think Gabby and Trisha were friends and whatnot. It's like, no, from what Gabby said, it appears that they were friends. Did y'all just lie to us? Like, you uncredible fucks. Like, did you really just lie to us? Really? It's such a stupid lie, too. Like, sure. You can have your opinions about Gabby. I don't like her. She stank. Like, actually stank. Like, she could actually eat my ass. She stank. But, like, there's that, and even the Bianca Devin stuff. I didn't know people were really, like, at first, anyways, they were actually going in on her about the Bianca stuff and shit, and I'm just like, what? The family came out, apparently, and was just like, well, no, I know that. I knew that. I knew that the family came out and was just like, nah. And honestly, I didn't think I ever said, I might have at one point, but I don't think I ever, well, I'm recently either ever standing by people really shitting on her for that, because honestly, like, she couldn't have known, but also, like, she needs to be a little bit more responsible with how she handled it, because really what she should have done, instead of just blurring the face, would just be like, took that clip out altogether. She didn't need that clip in. And then been like, I didn't even read the article, or I didn't even read the thing. I just was looking at the look. I didn't know that was somebody who died. It was talking about e-girls. That's what I went there for. I didn't know. I think she could have handled it and addressed it a lot better. People were saying some stuff that was like, Rebzilla was saying something that I was just like, I can't. What? That man said, like, he was saying as if she did it on purpose, and I was like, no, I'm sure it was an accident. She's just dumb. Because she told that story about that one girl who died in her class, and again, I'm sure she didn't mean any malice by that. It was a dumb thing to do in hindsight, and most of us are like, yeah, it was kind of dumb. You shouldn't have said anything about that, especially when that's just not, like, it's not a story to tell, and there's no real reason for you to bring that up. With the Bianca stuff, it was like an accident, And so I just, to think that people, okay, Gabby, there's a lot of things Gabby has genuinely done. So, like, I don't get that part of just lying about somebody or saying something that at this point we all kind of know is not a thing. And sure, Gabby's not gonna be able to convince me that she didn't basically just lie about the Jesse situation, because she did several times. And the thing about, her telling Trisha that she had herpes and stuff like that, that's always been a matter of opinion, in my opinion. And people are just like, she said sorry for that or whatever, or she just didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. That's her opinion. I think it's kind of scummy, but that's just how, I would never do that to a friend. Unless I was for sure they had herpes. Some random person's on the street, I don't care if it's a friend or anybody, if someone told me that one of my friends had herpes, I'd be like, how do you know that? Well, da 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 da, and it's just like, okay, well, unless you say that she gave it to somebody or something like that, like, what? Like, no. Like, don't tell me that. You need to have actual proof behind it, because you could really just be saying it because of some bullshit. Unless she told you or anything like that, then maybe, but Gabby never really said that, where it's like, a friend told me that she told them that she had herpes. If a random friend said that I just think that she does or whatever, I'm not saying shit about that. Now, they were like, oh, I heard that she gave it to somebody else, or people have said that, or she told it to me, then maybe. And that would be more be confronting that person at that point. Not necessarily me telling some other person that they might have it. And I didn't like Trisha's video because she was trying to say, like, oh, well, it's my choice to tell them if I have it. You know what I mean? That's my right. You have no right, and I don't have to disclose that. And I'm like, huh? No, you do. Huh? you gotta tell them. If you have herpes, chlamydia, crabs, scabies, STD of any type, or I don't think scabies is, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, you do. You actually do. You actually do. You actually have to tell them. You are actually a scumbag if you don't. So yes, that is your responsibility and your right to disclose. Not even your right. I'm sorry. It's not your right to disclose that whenever you want to. Tell somebody you have the herp. Like, you're basically giving someone. It's like saying, I know I have corona, but I get to sneeze on you if I want to. No. You have the right to sit your ass down and go back into your house in quarantine. Like, no, what? Tell me if you got the herp. Like, what do you mean? Wish my boyfriend would tell me that he was a. He told me that I'm not. I'm just like, my boyfriend said he was a virgin. I wish he would tell me he was a virgin, and I find out he got all the herpes. Bitch, I'll stop the shit out of you. The herpes is for life. Like, I'm pretty sure. Absolutely sure, actually. The herpes is for life. You're not giving me herpes, please. She lost me there. I was watching her video. I was like, you lost me. You better tell me. She lost her cotton picking mind. I think it's a crime. Yeah, isn't that a crime? It's very much a crime. You can very much shoot somebody if they do not disclose. So yes, it is. You very much have to tell them. Yes. think you're learning. That was a sound. Okay. I don't know what that was. I'm sitting here like yelling about the herb. I keep it like, did you help me with this? Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, totally. And what? Herbs? No, but yeah, that's absolutely a crime. You've lost your mind. What are you talking about, bitch? Like, what? Well, I think Gabby should have confirmed, at least with Trisha, before she said anything. Because it's really. If Jason's your friend, then you just be like, Trisha. And I don't know why she's trying to keep Shane's name out of it. No, this nigga said you had herpes. True or false? Like, did you get tested? Like, did you sleep with somebody who might have had it later? Like, I just want to know. And at that point, if she's like, oh, I don't want to tell you and stuff like that, I'm like, listen, this person told me that Trisha had herpes. I tried to confront her about it. She's in here giving me the runaround. So, I mean, take that with what you will. If she had done that, that's different. But she's just like, Shane said it, so obviously it's true. Now, we don't have no idea in what context either. So, like, again, did he say it as in, like, oh, she had it, or somebody that I know had it, or I know that she was with had it, and so I think she might have, or what was the context? She never talked about the context around that. She just tried to be vague and, like, I'm not starting anything by doing that. Yeah, no, I'm kind of starting a lot by doing that. You're kind of, you're kind of saying someone has herpes. Have a little bit more proof than Shane said, it happened. And then protect Shane. If you believe it, or you were even, like, curious about it, be like, no, Shane told me. What do you mean? Like, if you want to call anybody a bad friend, call him a bad friend. Like, I don't understand. I don't know why she kept that secret either. Okay, I think it's, well, Loki is my speculation. This is not true. But I think it's because Shane might have been like, I just said it as a joke or something like that. It's some bullshit around it. And again, if you are trying not to expose somebody because they might do something like that, maybe just don't take that information as truth. Just don't do that. Actually, it's a really nice drawing. I was gonna draw some more. I should do that. I should actually make a whole stream actually drawing. Like, like a normal fucking person. I know I said next stream I would be drawing with people. So I feel really bad that I'm not doing that. But also, bitch is hot. It's hot. Like, when I stream, I have to turn off my fan. I have to close my window sometimes. I think my window's closed. And it's hot in here right now. That's why I want to do this kind of a quick one. Just yelling about something that makes me angry. But, like, even, like, pictures like this, it's like a lot. This is like it wasn't an all-day thing, but this is like a halfway through the day type drawing. I didn't want to add any color to it, like, too much anyways. I wanted to start with, like, one color and see what I could do with that. I was playing around with, like, different types of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Different types of colors when it comes skin-wise. Like, obviously you got the blacks and the Caucasians and the more tan people. And you got, dark to deep dark. But, I wanted, especially because I do follow a lot of people who make black people purple. Give them more of a purple hue to them. So I'm like, okay, well, I want to do purple. Then I was like, I don't want to do purple though. I was like, I want to do this. I want to do other stuff. Like, I put these little stars in its mouth, and I don't know why I did that, because no one can see it. But I'm like, okay, well, I'll just sketch it, and we'll see what happens. And then this happened. And this is what it is. I hate the eyes right here, because, like, I didn't I flipped the eyes, but forgot that I had the irises already on there. So it just kind of like flipped the two, like the highlight of it, and it's like stupid now. Anyways, I'm talking about my drawing, and I should not be talking about my drawing. What else is there to talk about? I think I was gonna talk about the Mar thing, but also like that's not really a thing that I should talk about. I'm gonna make a video about that. And I think I already said this, it's probably gonna be unedited because I don't want to do all that work. So it's gonna be taking my word for it, honestly, because I don't have the original document. I don't have all the screenshots in the original document. I don't have a lot of it. I just have the live stream that I had, so it'll basically just be me saying what I saw or what I remember seeing and not going into the entire situation now because she deleted her. I think she deleted her other. No, I'm almost sure she deleted her other Twitter, so I don't even have the messages that I had before. I just don't have all what I need. But excuse me. I'm gonna try to do something because this is why I wanted Mar to have someone else do it first instead of a video, like a bigger video, like a bigger commentator to do it first. Because even when her friend did it, this person easily will get hate, and they don't have enough fans to be able to be like, "Hey, you're being a fucking idiot about it." And it just will end up badly for them. And Jar's already going through it, you know what I mean, with people saying that they need to like basically false flag him, you know. And it's like this kid is doing the most with a side of toast, and it's kind of getting ridiculous. So I probably should say something, but also like there's not a lot you can say because when there's this level of when there's Kiwi Farms level of toxic of like, I'm not even gonna read what you said. I'm gonna believe the person that I want to believe. It gets wild, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna eat my food and make another drawing, and I think that's it. I very much think that's it. I was gonna talk about something else, but I'm realizing now that that might be too much. You know, like that might be a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a hot topic, but it's a little too spicy. No. No. No, that situation, I'd do a little bit more research on that situation before I say anything, actually. It's a lot. Anyway, I have videos to record, so I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. And next time, I promise, next live stream, I promise I'll be drawing something. I promise I'll draw something. I promise. It's not that I don't want to draw something, it's just when I want to live stream, I'm always doing something else. So it's like I just finished the drawing and I'm like, I want to live stream and talk about this one thing. Yeah. And I'll go downhill. Alright, I'm gonna go.